Man, that's awesome. Nah, nobody want to hear that bullshit. Why do they always do this, bro? I should have put a fucking a safety there. I'm ready. You need more time? You need more time? I'll stop.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that play gets nothing. So
that was a nice switch, I think.
On the game's first snap.
He does a nice job
I like
coming
that.
from his safety position, filling
Late
his
switch.
one-gap assignment, and
Even though you
keeps
didn't
this
know
to
it
a
was a late
modest gain at
switch.
best.
What?
On the second play of the game.
Oh my God.
It is picked off by the rookie safety.
And that was some bullshit.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing right away is Ewers. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they bring him down.
I'm going to switch on my back. I would have stopped that spin.
The screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Miami.
First carry here for Devon Achane. And the
See?
deep
Told you we stopped that spin.
stopped after a gain of a yard. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Ewers.
Oh no.
That's brought in by Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds.
The fuck I was going to die bump.
They're going to mark him just short. So 3rd coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch.
Get in there.
They don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they've got it on the ground.
That's it.
The mark will come at the 13.
Good
It's a
fucking
new
shit.
1st down picked up.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Flush to his right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area. You have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack.
Yeah.
And it'll set up a third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. Nothing is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 7. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Good hustle, though, bro. Good fucking hustle.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7-yard pickup.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We on TV.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good.
On TV.
This is going to remain a 6-point margin.
Yeah.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
Kick 2 field goals.
Here comes D. Eskridge on the return.
Look at his little ass. Show him what's up. Show him what's up.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
That's it.
They go play action with Ewers. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill.
Damn, I forgot that was Tariq.
All the way down to the 20-yard line. So a big one there to start the
This
drive.
it.
59 yards.
Forgot about Tariq.
First down.
Okay.
A gain of 59 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Ewers on 1st down.
Ooh.
Shot is made out of the end zone. That
That would
one's
have been
incomplete.
Kick City right there,
Trying to
baby.
get that one to Darren Waller.
I was all over that.
And that will lead to a 2nd down. On the ground,
There
here
we
is
go.
H.M.
His ass
And
and
he'll
leave
be
him.
stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot
Take
there
that
on
field
3rd
goal.
down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range. But do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, like, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with
Yeah,
field goals. But in
all
this
the
case,
time.
it does get them a
Appreciate
little bit
that.
closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense...
Yeah, I wasn't trying to do
will
nothing
take over.
special.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
To number 88, Dallas Goedert. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Good try.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hurts again. That is caught. What a throw.
Let's see you take off. It's on purpose. But I had to keep him there so I could throw it behind him. Yeah, another dude lurking over there. I see him. I know, white.
Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out in front, 13-3.
Way to fucking go. Got 2 timeouts. He's desperate. Both into the crowd.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the
Tell
end of the first
Tariq
half.
Waller us to
The
death.
kickoff's coming their
They
way.
had an 8.
Here's Eskridge now returning.
Dwayne Eskridge on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A play fake, and now it's Ewers.
Oh,
To
man.
the rangy tight end, Waller. Man, he's going to be out of bounds. Up past the 35. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They don't want to repeat a first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
There you go. Lightweight team, and serious.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports.
And serious.
Here's
Oh,
Eskridge
yes.
now to return it. Good
What?
job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
A worthy hit.
On play action, here's Ewers. Exiting the pocket right. This one caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
First down throw for Ewers. That is
Way to play
incomplete.
moment.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Ewers looking to throw. He'll get this complete.
Who the fuck is that?
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup
I was not expecting him to make that move.
Here's 1st and 10.
A 28-yard gain. And the Dolphins first down.
They'll throw again with Ewers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
To the air once more is Ewers. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On 3rd down, they'll go with A-Chain. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Brown. And the Eagles will take over here just past the 30.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Hurts now. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Squad afraid.
Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to
Pass that blitzer.
That's exactly what he did here. Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Trying to to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. Here's third down and a few inches.
It's now third and less than a yard.
To throw is Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on third and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense. And they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's a third and 10.
It's third and 10.
He's on zone.
Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Hurts. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Baby.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 17-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA
this game
Sports.
is over. Yeah.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Go behind the blockers a little bit.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise.
This game is over.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy
So this game
to
is
distort
over.
the defense and win his block. But in this case, give
Over.
credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Elliott
So-
good on the extra point. And the Eagles will open it up.
You only got 3 timeouts.
Here in this fourth quarter.
This game is over.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
Okay. We're going 3
Here's
scores.
Eskridge now to return it.
We're going
Now
3
an opening
scores
past the 30.
with
And he'll be forced out
4
of
minutes
bounds.
and 21 seconds.
Solid
24
return.
seconds. Then you got 3 timeouts.
On first and 10, Ewers sending it deep for Waddle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and And it brings up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On third down, it's Ewers. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The offense not coming off the field. And here's fourth down. Here's Ewers. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just it.
That one, take it in. Malik Washington. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins are able to cut the deficit to 10. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Barkley. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That's taken in left side by Smith. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
I know what. What I know. Yeah. That's what you said. That's what you said.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
Man, this game is over.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Deep to return is Malik Washington.
He had a better punt there. Oh, he ran backwards.
Turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds.
That's a great fucking punt.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
There he is. Come on, get him. Get him. Give me
For
that.
a third time today, he's intercepted.
He's been over.
Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way.
That's some
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
The extra point by Elliott is good.
I'm going to go ahead.
And the Eagles are able to extend the lead.
Go ahead and quit then.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it.
Come on, man. That's got to be. Come on.
Mark him down, 23-yard line.
Go ahead and quit then.
Play action now. Ewers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time.
I see what
He'll
you
bring
think.
up 2nd down.
I see what you think.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Ewers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th
Same
down.
play, different coverage.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
That's right. It is going to be a blowout.
The defense
How
is
about that
having
one?
a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game,
You
this
quit.
defense
All you got to do is
on
quit. I'm not quitting. You can quit.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
We on TV.
Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22.
That's a good quality game. How much time you got? Why don't you go ahead and make that phone call and I'll come right back. Let me just go real quick. Real quick. Well, I'll send it. I'll come back.
What defines my name? Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened about 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shock them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about to
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright,
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah,
It's time.
it's time. Black is time.
Pow. Premiere album still gonna happen.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Give it that touch of my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? You wanna see more, but you wanna see sore.
Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas. Without a You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks attract. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source?
We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up.
Hold up, y'all got a problem, my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, give me that touch with my haters.
Yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so fucking so right. It's so right. One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many years on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel once for breakfast. 5 fingers give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker.